The 2027 Chrysler Pacifica Limited is the trim this facelift was built for. Every headline change of this update is already fitted, including new headlamps that reach 17% farther down the road at night. Chrysler did not simply restyle a nose, it moved the whole new package down to a trim families actually buy. Nobody buys a minivan on feeling alone, it is chosen with a calculator, so hold that number when it arrives. Across the 2027 range, this is the trim I would watch, so subscribe now and I will show you exactly where the money goes. So start at the front because that is where nearly all of Chrysler's money went. The illuminated grille is now 72.8% wider than the one it replaces. The Chrysler wing badge lights up too, and the lamps now fade on and off instead of snapping. The vertical L-shaped headlamps are the real gain, with low beam reaching 20% farther and high beam 25%. New 18 and 20-inch wheels arrive too, in foreshadow and machined finishes. Chrome runs the length of the body, standard on limited rather than optional. At the back sits a new liftgate applique, and the power tailgate opens to a height you set. Everything else is familiar, and that is deliberate. The body, the sliding doors, and the 7 standard seats carry over untouched, a facelift with real focus. Which brings us to the question every buyer actually asks: which trim? Limited is the answer, because here the new equipment stops being an extra. Inside, that promise holds. The seats are black Nappa leather, standard on limited. Light tungsten stitching and piping run through it, a detail you keep noticing. Satin Chrome frames the vents and bezels, and the wing badge sits on the steering wheel. Small things, done properly. The dashboard carries over, which sounds lazy until you use it. Physical climate dials survived here, and that matters daily. The center screen runs Uconnect, and the menus are laid out for someone doing 3 things at once. What is new sights deeper in the safety hardware Chrysler has just made almost free. Last year, the Safety Sphere Driver Assistance Package cost $1,715. Since May, it costs $395, and it now adds a camera that shows the lane beside you when you indicate. Less money, more kit. The instrument display is digital, so the information you actually use sits front and center. Flick the indicator, and a camera feed of the next lane appears, useful with 7 aboard. At that money, it is the easiest option on the sheet to justify. But equipment is only half of what a minivan is judged on. The other half is what it swallows. And this is where the Pacifica still has an answer rivals cannot copy. Stow and Go folds the second row flat into the floor, and Limited gets it on both rows. No wrestling seats out to the driveway, no storing them in the garage, no second person needed. They fold and vanish. When the seats stay up, those floor bins swallow a week of school bags. 7 seats are standard, and the middle row is sized for adults rather than for a brochure photo. Behind the third row sit 32.3 cubic feet, which is more than most 3-row SUVs manage. Fold the third row, and that becomes 87.5 cubic feet, and the load floor stays flat. Drop both rows, and the maximum is 140.5 cubic feet. Add the trailer tow group, and it pulls 3,600 pounds, which covers most small boats. The practical case is settled, which leaves the 2 numbers that decide everything: what it costs to buy and what it costs to run. The engine is the 3.6-liter Pentastar V6, 287 horsepower, driving the front wheels. A 9-speed automatic sits behind it, and the plug-in hybrid is cancelled. Gas only now, which makes the EPA numbers matter: 19 city, 28 highway, 22 combined. The Toyota Sienna returns 36 combined, a 14-mile-per-gallon gap that no equipment closes. Chrysler asks $47,995, and destination lifts that by nearly $2,000 more. Honda's Odyssey EXL starts at $42,795 with no all-wheel drive. The one to buy is this Limited at $49,990 with the safety sphere ticked. Skip it if fuel bills decide everything. Cross-shop the Sienna and Carnival, 9.2 on the Auto TV score. The Pinnacle review is next.